That's a lot of money. It's a stupid amount of money for this mod. We definitely cannot afford it in any way, shape, or form. By the way, Greece. Can't do economic aid quite yet. You know, let's wait for economic aid. Maybe we'll get a little bit more influence there. We do 250 command power, so that's cool. I don't know how that's really going to benefit us too much. I guess we could last stand our forces. Doesn't really change much in their position, though, does it? Okay, so you'll be done in a second. Then we'll encourage secular values. We can get a little bit more research speed off you. Actually, no, we're losing research speed because we're rejecting socialist realism. We do get a little bit more stability here. Embrace state atheism, which is more stability hits. Break relations with the Vatican. This just gives us $50 billion. Ideological defense. Research thought's pretty good. More drift defense. Population factor. Honestly, most of this tree is not very good. But for this, we need to get all of these done, right? Yes. I guess we can strengthen the UDBA. Maybe we'll do that. I mean, do we want any of this stuff? I mean, I guess 1% recruit population wouldn't be that bad, but I don't think we need more units. We don't need more manpower than what we have right now, so I guess we'll take the literacy campaign. We got a new president of the Dominican Republic. Shouldn't affect us too much. I think we're just going to get our way down to 1 research slot and then call it a day on that tree. I'm assuming you are now, yeah, you have a lot of volunteers from most places. You're getting volunteers from China. That's really about it. Also, free ceiling factories. We got 2 more. Let's build. Give me 1 military plant. Build that in Belgrade as well. I see. Wait, can you build in Belgrade? Yes, you are being built. Okay, thumbs up. What are you doing, Dominican Republic? Apparently he's fascist. Okay. Could spread more Tito's propaganda. No, what I want to do for first things first. We are going to give them some economic aid. Gets us up to 58%. Hopefully it doesn't bankrupt us too much. And then give you a little point of influence. We're now up to 60%. Ooh, 62%. You'd love to see it. Greece, you know you want to be part of my glorious Yugoslavia. You know that this is your destiny, and you should embrace it. That's at least my thought on the situation. You should embrace it. So it looks like the South is winning right now. That is until, probably when Pyongyang falls, that's probably going to be the trigger for China to join the war. And once China joins the war, we'll kind of see how things develop, because China does have a lot of units. I'm not too sure if they've nerfed it since the last time we played this mod. If you remember from our, America playthrough, they had like an insane modifier that made them basically impossible to beat. I'm not seeing it in here, so they might have removed it, or at least modified it some way. I'm not too sure. But the units are not like literal gods anymore, so that's probably a benefit for us. Okay, I mean, we're never gonna use this. Economic investments. Auto queue water. 5 fuel silos. I mean, that just adds them into your building list, which, I mean, it can be useful, sure. But probably, like, take out a loan. I'm gonna say no on that one, to be quite honest. I don't think we really need a loan. Our economy is doing okay. We're also now back down to 1.89. Was it... You know, we were probably making 2.89 because we weren't doing a focus when I checked last time. Okay, now Siam is Thailand. Got Treaty of San Francisco. First time before the nation of Japan and the Allied Powers. So is Japan now an independent state? Yes, they are. They're no longer directly puppeted by the US. Give me the research slot, thank you. So who's in charge of Japan right now? They are liberal conservative. The most popular party right now is the Reactionary Party. Followed closely, I think, by the Nationalist. Actually, no, the liberal conservatives are in second place. But we'll see what Japan ends up doing in the grand scheme of things. They might just stay mostly neutral. They might take a more... Actually, can they take an aggressive foreign policy? I don't actually know what they can do here. Yeah, they get the ultra-nationalist plot, but that's obviously not going to happen this time around. So we will see what the Japanese do. Maybe anything on foreign influence. Yeah, just a little bit from the US, a little bit from the Soviet Union. Nothing that we need to really worry about. We can also add another 1 point. We'll gain 100 influence points. How many influence points do we have right now? We have 623. So, you know what? Let's try it again. Maybe that'll get us up to 72%. And that could definitely be useful for Albania and Bulgaria as well, to try to get them aligned with Belgrade as much as we possibly can. Because the more aligned with us they are, the better it is for me. So here, okay, so we have Ijaz as well. But I'm not too sure if we want to purge him or let him live. Evade from Comcon, strengthen relations with India, expand trade with the developing world, abolish media censorship and religious persecution. Okay, the Coffer Committee, that's an American thing we don't need to worry about too much. So you are mostly, you're gonna remove the one-party states. We'll see when we get there. Maybe we'll do like another little Twitch poll to see which way we want to go. More days. Okay, we got the maintenance, which is good. Give me the efficient air freight. A little more fuel, I think, would be nice. The fuel we're getting right now, I mean, it's okay, but it definitely could be better. Also, yeah, now we're going to influence Greece a little bit more. Classic Twitch democracy. Okay, spread influence here. Did that add 100 points? It doesn't look like it. It gave him 1 more percentage of revolutionary socialism, but it didn't seem like it added 100 influence points here, unless I'm reading it wrong. And I don't think I am. I don't think I am reading it wrong. But if we can annex these countries, like, what is your current GDP? Your GDP is 0.85 billion. 0.85, we're making 40, we have a GDP of 48 billion. How do you have 0.85? 3.1, 4.2, 124, 245. You know, our GDP is actually pretty good. We have twice the GDP as West Germany. I feel pretty, I actually feel pretty okay with our GDP. I thought 48 was a little bit low, but okay, our economy has stagnated a little bit, but that's also because I don't really know how to make the lines go up. Yeah, give me more income from food. Seems like it'd be pretty nice. Yeah, so we don't need to really worry about you anymore. Actually, political power gain plus 0.05. Now, let's focus on getting this stuff done first. Let's strengthen the UDBA, which I'm assuming is our spy agency, which we actually can't use right now, unfortunately. Guarantee independence. Not a member of their faction. Influence you a little bit more. We're now up to 69%. Nice. We are also at negative 45 political power, but that's okay. So it still gives us 2 ticks. I think we need probably one... probably like... maybe 200 more political power, I would say, to actually integrate Greece into the country. Because you just annex it, right? You don't actually give us cores. You might give us cores, not territory. It's a little hard to say. Yugoslavia, Burgos, Trina, Vlor. I don't think we need any territory from Romania. Yeah, I don't think we need any of this land. Even I wouldn't say no to integrating Romania into the country. Let's follow that up with like an artillery upgrade. Anti-air boost. Give me an artillery boost here. Followed by the 1950, which we cannot do because you require this one to get done. Okay. Get 2 artillery upgrades then. Now negative 12. Okay. We're definitely getting better for sure. We don't know what Greece is doing. Is our support going down or is it mostly staying neutral? It looks like it's kind of remaining consistent, which means they're not actively trying to suppress us a little bit. Yeah, I think these ones basically just don't actually do anything. Gain 100 influence points. I think the issue with that focus is that it's not actually... I think it's not applying the influence points to, like, Greece or to, say... Yeah, it's not applying the influence to these countries. I think it's affecting our own country. Like, it's giving us 100 points within Yugoslavia. Which is a little bit strange. At least that's how I'm kind of reading it. I might be reading it wrong, to be fair. But I also don't think I am reading it wrong. I think I'm reading it quite correct, to be quite honest with you. How many troops these guys also have? Also, you have a lot of centrist support. Bulgaria is very centrist. You've got a little bit of conservative and monarchism in you. You got a little bit of everything. Hungary is very Marxist-Leninist. And then you have a decent amount. I'm saying, is that liberal conservative? Yes, it is. So, I mean... well, Turkey, what are they? They're just conservative at the moment. Okay, we have 53 once again. Influence you. You get 2 points. Yes, I think we need to do it, I think, one more time. And then we can get Greece to become part of Yugoslavia. And then we're going to focus on glorious Albania over here. We're already at 13%. I think it's better than trying to worry about Bulgaria first. Hopefully the Soviets don't oppose us annexing Greece out of their sphere of influence. But I'm sure they'll be completely okay with it. Also, Greece literally does not have a GDP anymore. I don't know how this has happened. But I think Greece literally does not have an economy. I don't even know how that happens. How do you not make a single dollar? Let's see. What about some of these other countries over here? Like, how much money does British Cameroon make? 1.35 billion. 23 billion. I mean, I don't know how you've managed to do this. Even Oman, this landlocked country of like 74,000 people, has 0.43. How do you have 0? Like, I don't know how that happens. Like, even though our economy's stalled out, to be fair. Okay, we got an execution of somebody. Also, I cannot see. Apparently this is considered barbaric, even though we're the ones that did it. Wait, no, it's not. In a single time earlier today, trader Kotsi Zoxi admitted to working for British intelligence, conspiring with Tito, leader of backstabbing Federal People's Republic of China. Okay, so this is in, that's in Albania, barbaric. The death of Andrei Hebrang. Yugoslavian government confirmed the prominent Croatian communist leader Andrei Hebrang died recently in prison. Former head of the Croatian Communist Party was recently arrested, stripped of any party honors, and convicted of collaborating with the Nazis and the Croatian puppet state during the war. Considering Hebrang was arrested by the Germans and survived the concentration camp, many view the charges as being fabricated by Yugoslav intelligence. The likely reason is the belief that the center leadership that the Soviets planned on replacing their leader, Joseph Tito, with Hebrang. The reason is split between the two communist states has risen tension and anxiety within Yugoslavia, as many fear pro-Soviet infiltrations of the party. The circumstances of his death are suspicious, as no cause was given, nor has the body been released. The death of Hebrang conveniently removes a threat to Tito's regime. Okay, next up, you give us, I don't know why it's negative 0.00. You go shower? Okay, have a great shower, Finsk. Okay. Continue the repression of Slavonia. And then we can then suppress the Kazan uprising. What do you do for us? You remove people's communes, which actually is going to give us points for political power gain, which seems pretty good. We're going to lose, oh no, not our free repair. Whatever will I do without my free repair? I think we'll be fine without it, to be completely honest with you. Okay, start trade steering. Yeah, we're just going to annex you directly very, very soon. I'll be a little bit annoyed if we influence them and it stops exactly at 74%. It might actually do that, but we'll have to wait and see. Because again, how many points do we have now? 721. I mean, neither of these guys really seem to be trying to participate too much, which I'm happy with. 622 influence here. 694 here. Yikes. Establish dependent state. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that, because we're just going to directly annex them. And again, I don't think the Soviet Union's going to declare war on us. I don't think they will. They might. It might not be impossible, but I think we're safe. Right? I think we're safe. I think Stalin dies in 2 years. We'll see who takes over afterwards. I think it's... I mean, most recently, we haven't actually seen Khrushchev actually take over the Soviets. I think we've seen both Beria and Malenkov take over. But I don't think we've seen the actual, like, historical route for them yet. So let's see. Who is winning here? Looks like it's mostly a stalemate still. Which I'm actually really surprised by. Like, look how many volunteers South Korea is getting. They're not actually able to push their way into the north. Okay, we have one more unit. Sign them into Blue Army. After that, I guess we'll put the next army into... on the border with Austria. Also, where's Slavonia? Because you're not Slavonia. You're Slovenia. Which is technically a different location. I think, at least. I actually don't know where Slavonia is. Where is Slavonia? I don't actually know. We got Yaroslav, but that's in the middle of the Soviet Union. Okay, we've continued the repression of Slavonia. The landlord classicide in China. Follow that up. Let's suppress the Kazan uprising. Also, we now have more than enough. Okay. Give me another tick. You know what? Give me another point, please. No? I knew